Hey all, welcome back to my channel. I am Nina Roberti, animal communicator, intuitive, Reiki master, energy healer, and dowser. And I'm very excited to be here today with a dear friend, naturopath ND, Gail Davis, who is a practitioner that I have been seeing in Asheville in North Carolina for about 3 to 4 years now. And she is keeping me at 100% healthy because I haven't been sick at all during these past 4 years, 5 years. So let me introduce you to Gail, and she can give you a little bit more introduction about herself. So thank you, Gail, for being on this channel.
Thank you, Nina, so much for asking me to come and speak a little bit today about a couple of the things that I do. I am a naturopath, but I have certifications in several modalities: biofeedback, stress management, full body thermography using the alpha scan, lymphatic therapy, and several other things. But I think the one we're wanting to talk about today is the biomagnetic pair
Yes.
therapy
Yes.
that you love.
Yes.
And so many other of my clients have found such benefit for. It is a unique therapy, a unique protocols and different things that is not really offered in a lot of places in North Carolina or the surrounding areas. So,
Yeah.
but it is so beneficial, and I'm excited to talk about it with you this
Yes. Yes, me too. Biomagnetic feedback is something that I had been doing with Gail when I just got back from Jackson Hole. So I knew that I was going to be traveling around a lot of people. Possibly my immune system would be a little lowered or kind of stressed, like if you feel like a virus is coming on, a cold, the flu, migraines, UTIs, whatever it is that your body is out of balance, you can go see Gail for the biomagnetic pair therapy. So I'll have you just explain it because it's phenomenal. I mean, it has kept me healthy and it is amazing. And you see, I mean, I walk in and walk out, I feel so much better, but that's me. So yes, so it's up to you, Gail. Go ahead.
Okay. I use the Dr. Isaac Goaz method. That's all the classes that I've taken are from his research and study. And this is a wonderful therapy. It's natural. There's no electricity. There's no radiation, but your body can tell us what needs to be impacted. That's the word they use in class. And we use magnets, positive and negative. So that means pair. There's two, there's a pair. And so your body will let me know, and we won't go into how it does that until you come in person or we have a class or something. But if we impact with a negative, we also impact with a positive. And there's hundreds of pairs in the body, focusing mainly on the pathogens: virus, parasites, bacteria, fungus. And there's also some other components, maybe some dysfunction in some glands, on my thyroid or whatever it may be, because it may not be working correctly. Now, this is not a cure or anything like that, but this does help bring balance to the body and help the body correct itself. The body is a wonderful being that we can correct and get past some things that are affecting us in a negative way. It's very easy to do. You come in comfortable clothing. You lay down on the therapy table. If you're cool, we can put a throw on you so you're extra comfortable. And then when we find what needs to be worked on that day or needs to be impacted that day, yes, I use tape to tape them on certain areas of the body so that, they don't fall off. So, wear clothes that you don't care to have tape on. The cashmere sweater is not the thing to go. So, but then because of our longitude and latitude, I leave you resting for 20 minutes. It's lovely. You get to rest for 20 minutes. And then we come back and remove the magnets and all the pairs that have come up for you that day.
Which is fascinating to me. I did not know this, that depending upon where you're located on this earth plane is how long that you let the magnets sit on your body and I guess resonate or, bake.
It's got to do with the distance of, between the equator and the North Pole
Yeah,
for
that's why.
us, since we're in the Northern Hemisphere. So it's the distance from the equator. So if we were close to the equator or closer to the equator, our time would be shorter.
That's
And
wild.
I think that's amazing. I mean,
Yeah, it's
that's
pretty,
just wild.
that is pretty phenomenal. Also, it's interesting. I know a friend of mine that came to you with the flu when she had the flu. She found it very fascinating, and she really liked the fact that you didn't ask her what was really wrong with her because you actually just tap in and tune into the body. So, if you want to talk a little bit about how you do that,
Yes,
that
because
process.
we want to do what's best for the body that day. What do you need that day? And so that's where we place, and your body will let me know that you have to kind of be in person to figure this, show this.
Right. Yeah, this has
But
to be a
yeah. And your body would let me know exactly where we need to place the magnets. And also the size. Do you need a smaller one or a larger one on that spot? So,
Yes. So I know that like you tune into the body, like, and it's kind of like me tuning in as telepathic, you tune in. But also, I think you were saying also because she does it with your feet and then she aligns your feet. And if
yeah,
one is shorter than the other, then your body says, as she goes through a list of points, it's like muscle testing kind of, but it's
well,
with your body.
it's a little bit different
Right.
than muscle testing, but
Yes.
it's really cool because your right leg will shorten when we get to a point that we need to work with.
Which is,
And it's just like, and your body doesn't lie. It
no.
knows what it needs that
Yes.
day. It's not me saying, oh, well, let me put this here.
Right.
And,
Or the,
I usually never ask anybody what's going on. A lot of people will say, well, I've had a diagnosis, but I want to do what the body needs that day. And some people have immediate benefit with this, have people with bladder, chronic UTIs that could tell a difference immediately, and other things, digestive wise or whatever. But sometimes people need to come for 3 sessions or 5 sessions or more. And then I have people like me that come when they need it. And I have people that actually come once a month because they want to maintain. They have
right.
improved, they've got a better state of health, and they feel like this helps them maintain their health.
Yeah. So I think it basically when you tune in and see what different points the magnets need to go on the body. I mean, I know that I've been covered in magnets or a few, it just depends. But it
Yes.
also goes to the pH level or it kind of breaks it up if you want to kind of describe that how
Well,
that works a little bit.
the pathogens can change the pH in the area that they found a home. So if it's, say here on my cheekbone, that pH, because there's junk there, a bad guy that may be different than pH in my gut. So when we impact that with a magnet in some way, that can change that and it helps the pathogen not be as happy in that, and the body can get rid of that, and the body can help heal itself. Whether you're just letting the body heal itself, or whether you're adding herbs or even medications or whatever, because this is used in a lot of settings where the practitioner may be a medical doctor, so
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
they may
I
need
mean,
to
and
get
it is
trained.
also fascinating that like the biomagnetics, it can also go down to the emotional level, because we hold
Yes.
energy in certain parts of our body that can hinder our healing or block it or the various things.
Well, I had a dear friend that when I impacted her liver, she started crying.
Right. Yes. Because
Uh,
we hold, yeah, a lot of
she
energies.
was holding some things there. She knew within just a few minutes what it was. Now, I don't want you to think that everybody cries when they come to see me, but she did, and it was a wonderful thing for her because she realized what had been hidden.
Right.
She realized what she had buried from a long time ago. And then when the session was over, she said, I feel like 1,000 pounds has been
Oh, yeah.
lifted from my body.
Yeah.
And, I was joking with Nina, I do have Kleenex if someone cries or whatever. We'll give you a hug, whatever you need. But it's
Right.
a wonderful thing because negative emotions lower our immune system. They
Right.
lower all the good things about us.
Mm-hmm.
And so if we can get rid of that or help that in any way, it is just an extra bonus.
Yeah. I mean, it's
It's an
amazing to be
extra
able
bonus.
to release all of that. And that's what the magnets also are doing, is releasing suppressed, like you're unconscious of what you're holding on to from a long time ago. And
She had no idea she was still holding that.
no, and I don't know that we do
No.
realize that, because we're not really taught in society to process things. But like we can be holding on to grief, like when our puppy passed away when we were 5 years old, or
Yes,
things like that,
exactly.
and that can hinder, or block our health. And it's
Exactly.
great that biomagnetics can release those points without even going to really what that is. It
Exactly.
can, yeah,
It can help you a lot.
right.
With it.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. So someone, like, what would they do to prepare to come see you, and what do they do afterwards? Like, is there anything in specific that they need to do?
Okay. Of course, when we do this, you cannot have any electronics on your body. You cannot have all your keys and your change and everything in your pocket. Everything metal needs to be gone, because these are strong magnets. And so we don't want to be clicking on keys or a cell phone, and it may mess that up a little bit. But just comfortable clothes, be well hydrated when you come. You'll get a better session if you're well hydrated. And
No caffeine, right? You shouldn't drink caffeine,
no,
right?
no,
Yeah. Okay.
not before the session.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because that can change the pH and the vibrations in the body.
And
But
then you also shouldn't, because I know that I wear a lot of essential oils like rose and frankincense, and you shouldn't have any of that on your body either, because that shifts
that
it,
can
right?
wait till later. That can wait till later.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
And especially perfumes. Let's don't wear anything before, when
Right.
you come in. You can wear perfume the next day. Let's wear a perfume and cologne the next day. But just be conscious that when you come in, you're not smelling. That's bad.
Yeah, just a clean body.
Just a clean, basically. And then that way, none of the vibrations from the essential oils or anything are going to interfere with what we're doing with the magnets. And because a lot of these oils are very high vibration. Anyway, and a lot of people, if they've not eaten, let's don't eat a giant meal and come in and lay down on the table. Just have a little space of time there since your last big meal, and wear comfortable clothing, and that's it.
Yeah.
And you can wear socks or not. I do have socks to put on. If you don't wear your own socks, I do have socks for you.
But there are these little shoes that she puts on you so that she can level you out.
So I can see.
She asks your body for permission, and then she tunes in, and your legs will either go up or down, whatever they do. Yeah. So she knows
it's pretty wild,
it is phenomenal. I think it is one of the best healing modalities out there, that is just an all natural way to do it, because you walk in, fully hydrated, and then you may sit on the table 10, 20, 30 minutes, depending. And then you walk out, and like for me, being very sensitive, I can feel it immediately starting to work. Like I can feel my energy inside me. Like maybe it's kind of like, I don't necessarily know, it's a tingling feeling, or maybe it's kind of like what you think of atoms, like kind of moving, but you can feel it. And whether you feel it or not, right?
That a lot of people don't.
A lot of people don't. You still will walk away with the benefit, because your body is so intuitive that it knows exactly what type of healing it needs.
Yes, it does.
And then I know that I drink plenty of water afterwards, because I think it flushes everything out, because the residue broken up and it's flushed out of the system.
Yes. And this can help you with whatever you're going through. And if you're doing a cleanse, say, or you're changing your diet or a cleanse protocol, this is a wonderful adjunct therapy modality to add to what you're already doing.
Yes.
It's not going to interfere with anything. It's not going to interfere with any herbs or supplements or medications that you're taking. It's not going to counteract any of that. It's really.
Yeah, it just cleanses and detoxes your body, and it gets you back into alignment.
It kind of brings balance and helps your body. I know one lady told Nina the other day that she felt off balance. She felt like she wasn't walking straight. And after the session, she said, I'm standing straight. I can walk straight. And she'd been on the plane for a long time, and she felt like she was leaning to the side or something. And it just brought a lot of balance and clarity to her. It sure did.
Yes. Well, and the list of things goes on. I know that you've said that you've helped people with migraines or just jet lag or, like the various COVID or just parasites and just all kinds of your nervous system, food poisoning, or it just balances everything out when you're out of, out of balance.
And this can help people's energy.
Their memory, I think you were saying.
Yes, it can. It can help any organs or glands. It can be a benefit to those. It's just a benefit for the whole body.
Right.
And when you come, I don't just say, okay, let's just do this and this. We look at the entire body for what's best for you that day. What does your body need that day? And your body lets us know, and that's where we place the magnets, the pairs, and we let it work, and then we wait for the result. We see
and it's phenomenal
from this.
Yeah, like I'm a walking testimonial for you because it is absolutely phenomenal. And I have not been sick since I've moved back to North Carolina. And, and there's a lot of stuff that's been out there with the flus and colds and all of that. And, you've assisted me in keeping my body healthy and me staying in balance. And the magnets are, it's phenomenal. And I think you have some magnets there just to show, like to pick up.
Different sizes, and we have different strengths, but they have to be over 1,000 Gauss to work. And that's how they measure the strength of magnets. And as you can see, some of mine are very strong. They're very strong.
They're bigger size. There's some that may go down the way down the spine. She puts them on your head. It's all different points in your body. It's like your meridian lines, right? It's phenomenal. So if anyone is interested in booking a session with you, which she is located in Asheville, North Carolina, and Marion. So she's got offices in both. So if you are interested in booking a session, she's got a website.
Better Life Health Spa, all lowercase.com.
Right. And she's on Facebook as Gail Davis.
Gail Davis.
And she's also located a few days a week at the Sunshine Herb store on Patton Avenue in Asheville.
Yes. Sunshine Herbs and Vitamin. It's 1330C Patton Avenue.
Which they're amazing. They've been around since I was a child.
Yes, they have. Great group of ladies there.
Yeah.
And I'm there a couple of days a week, and I'm in Marion 2 or 3 days a week.
You can reach out to her from her website. She's got all of her contact information. I will put that in the description below. And I think we've covered everything with the biomagnet, right? Yeah. So, and if you're interested in an animal communication session, please contact me through ninaroberti.com. And please subscribe to my channel, like and share so we can share this information. Get Gail just booked up for the next few months if she's not already. But the biomagnetic pair therapy is phenomenal. It is amazing because it's a holistic way to keep your body healthy and happy. Yeah. So we all want to be healthy and happy. So everyone smile, get into nature, and have a wonderful day. And Gail, I want to thank you so much for coming on. It has been always a joy and just a wealth of knowledge. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Nina. I really appreciate it. And Nina is the one there. Thank you, Nina.
Thank you.